this story is such an emotional roller coaster for me, and I'm sure other people listening, because you're like, wow, I just, isn't that so easy that you just made this film and then like all these doors open for you and somebody gave you a house and you got to meet all the people. It's like, oh, I wish, something like that would happen to me. And then you're like, and it also led to rock bottom. I'm like, okay, uh, still don't, now I don't necessarily want to take your own journey, but it is very inspiring. And I noticed, there's a certain amount of like, I want things to just happen super easily for me and like be in the flow and just like have my purpose just like rain down on me
Yeah.
whenever I am confused.
Yeah, man. What does that feel like? That feeling where it's grace, an intervention of grace. You know what's strange about the films is I surprised myself with what I allowed myself to talk about in the films, but
Mm,
then I didn't let go of, and I didn't feel to let go of who I used to be in the band. And so as I was making the films, I wasn't just trying to make a film that can tickle your intellect. I made the soundtrack to the film because I wanted it to be something that was moving, mind bending, inspiring, like hypnotic, like, holy shit, I don't just feel this up here. I feel this in my heart because it's humble, because I really wanted my voice to come across very humbly. Like, hey, I don't have your answers. I'm not telling you what to believe. Yeah, go and do your own research, but more than that, like, be you, be authentically you. So I was trying to hit people in the heart, but then I was also trying to move people like music moves you. Like music, if it's good, it doesn't even have to be your focal point of attention. You can find yourself, you're doing something and there's music in the background, and then you start nodding your head. That music is subconsciously moving your body, literally moving your body. You want to move to it. It's taking you over somehow, right? If we were all, Spock, and we were all super intellectual, we would say, oh, that's a form of brainwashing. But like, you can't say that the brainwashing is bad. Like, we want to be moved by things. We want our purpose to rain down on top of us. So what I did with the films, that I think what I honored by saying yes to the films and doing it in the way that I wanted to. I didn't do it in some David Icke or Alex Jones way where it was like, you guys better watch out because there's a depopulation scheme coming. It wasn't any of that. I wasn't trying to scare people. I wanted to inspire the shit out of people. And I wanted to do it through unconventional means. I wanted to inspire people with conspiracy. And that's why I put a twist ending at the end of it. I wanted people to realize, like, okay, you kind of need this impetus to be like, oh shit, maybe the world isn't what I thought it was. Maybe reality isn't what I think it is. And that leads to this kind of stress response. And then you remind yourself, or I help through the music and through the words, remind the audience, you're a badass. You're a human being. It's choice. You have the choice to do whatever you want with this information. And I feel like we're all coming together. So I obeyed this feeling that was like, I feel like some underground movement is happening. And it's not an underground movement with some like leader. It's this thing that's like in the air. It's this epiphenomena that's happening. And so I felt it. I honored it. I made a film around it. And those films hit people in just the right way. I feel like it was the right time, the right place, the right message, the right nuance of how I said the message that led to people saying, dude, I'll book an entire tour throughout all of Europe for you. Just come on over. I'll buy your plane ticket. I'll book the entire tour. You'll aid. We'll take care of all the nuances. And to me, that's like, oh yeah, badass, badass, badass. And it was all hard work, but it all came from, had I not said yes to that nuance and listened the entire way through to that nuance, had I been like, nah, I got to make sure my band is benefited by these films, none of this shit would have happened. I guarantee it. None of this would have happened had I tried to make that a commodity for the band. I had to do it altruistically. I didn't ask for any money. I didn't even put my name on it at first. I had people, literally, I wish I had the DVD in front of me. I had, there's behind you, here's Chimatica back here, this DVD.
Okay.
I had people taking that DVD, photoshopping my name off the top of it, me and my brother's name off the top of it, because my brother helped me, putting their name and production company on it and selling it. and making more money than I made. And I would email them and I'd be like, hey, just to let you know, I'm not going to come after you with lawyers or anything, but the filmmaker who made that film knows what you're doing. So I'm just putting you on call man to man. I know what you're doing, and I hope you're not stuffing your pockets and doing something greedy with that money. I hope you're actually doing something for humanity, because I made these films for humans. Actually, afterwards, I let people steal the content, take chunks of the film, put it in their film, not even give me credit, and make films with my content, because I was like, this is a huge movement. People got to do this. We got to show people that like art can be used in this way to wake people up. And I don't want a damn dime from any of you. Just use the same heart. Use the same heart in the message. So I really do believe that, like, had I tried to commodify the films from the start, like, yeah, I'm going to be a filmmaker and I'm going to go on tour. Had I wanted to do it, I guarantee you none of it would have happened.
When you called those people and said, I hope you're doing something good, what happened from those conversations?
They took their website down and never emailed me back. 2 of them, at least. I emailed 3 or 4 of them. The one that photoshopped, like literally kept the same artwork, but photoshopped my name off of it and put theirs on it. They, within 3 days, they took their website down. And I hope it wasn't so they could just move shop and do it somewhere else. I hope that the way that I put that message to them, because I didn't want to be macho. I didn't want to be like, yo, I'm coming for you. I didn't want it to have that vibe to it. I wanted to be like, yo, did you watch the film? Did you feel what I was getting at? Like, this is about something real that's happening on planet Earth. It's something it's serious, and it needs our caring for. So I hope you didn't just take this film just to make money off of it. I hope you're all trying to do something like, okay, you did something shitty. You stole my film. You put your own name on it. But I wasn't even focusing on that. I was just like, I hope you're doing something good with all that money. So my hope is that they took down their website and did, I don't know, made a film, or, changed the direction in their life, or just decided to do something better. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
that was my hope, but I didn't hear back from any of them.